We start right now at 6 o'clock with I-Team 8 and the Delphi Murders trial. The jury heard from the sister and daughter of Richard Allen. Let's get right to I-Team 8's Kyla Russell, who's joining us once again from Delphi. Kyla, what did the defense ask the two women today?
Yeah, so Richard Allen's sister Jamie and his daughter Brittany were asked a similar set of questions by defense attorney Jennifer Auger. First, she asked them, hey, did Richard Allen molest you? They both said no. Now, secondly, they were asked if they would lie for Richard Allen. They both said no. They were also asked, how they felt about him, and they kind of gave short answers to that. Now, what's interesting is that his daughter Brittany made 1 second of eye contact with him throughout her short testimony. Otherwise, she didn't acknowledge him, and she was teary on the stand throughout.
And Kyla, Brad Weber took the stand for a second time, right?
Yeah, so his second time taking the stand, this time for the defense. Now, that's after the defense subpoenaed him last week when he was on the stand for the state. And most of his testimony today centered again around what his whereabouts were the day that the girls went missing. Now, the defense says he first told investigators he didn't go straight home from work the day of the murders, that he had gone to work on ATMs for his ATM businesses. Now, he says he did go straight home from work and he took a nap. Now, the jury asked several questions about if there may be surveillance video of him working on the ATMs. He said there may be at some locations. Now, he also said he would have driven under the Monon High Bridge when coming home from work that day. Allen has referenced a van driving by in one of his reported confessions to a prison psychologist. Now, Weber has said multiple times that he was driving that van, but today he talked about a black Subaru that he owns that was parked in his garage that day.
Kyla, one final question. The defense called a neuropsychologist to testify on Allen's mental health.
Yeah, so the defense called a neuropsychologist that they paid for that evaluated Richard Allen whenever he was kind of at the end of the peak of his mental health crisis last year. She came up with several kind of things that came from her evaluation. She started off by laying the groundwork that Allen had a history of extensive mental health struggles and that he started having anxiety as a school kid. She also said he was not faking his symptoms of psychosis and that he was in psychosis when he made several of those reported confessions. Now, also notable, she spoke about him having dependent personality disorder and having an extreme attachment to his wife. She says being in solitary confinement and away from family would have greatly impacted that. Now, the jury also saw more video of Richard Allen at Westville, this time from inside of his cell. The screen was again turned away from the gallery just as it was on Saturday, and the jurors seemed pretty engaged in taking notes, and I took notes of kind of when they raised their eyebrows and those sort of things.
Very interesting coming out of Delphi. Kyla Russell for us live once again. Kyla, thank you so much. And if you've missed any of our coverage of the Delphi Murders trial, we've made it really easy for you to catch up. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code on your screen right now. That will take you to wishtv.com, where you can catch up on all of the key moments from the trial.